Today I will be showing you how to cut a Granatapfel, as they say in German, and in English it would be pomegranate. So just the pomegranate word comes from Latin, and it came from the word pomum, the Latin word pomum meaning apple, and granatum meaning seeded. So the word pomegranate means seeded apple, or apple with many seeds. The pomegranates originate from the Middle East, and they belong in the berry family. Also, pomegranates, you can store them in the refrigerator up to 2 months. So, yes, this pomegranate which I have is ready to be consumed. It might not look as smooth as when you go and buy them at the supermarket, but when they're like this, it is perfectly fine, as long as they are intact. The moment they are cut or damaged, you can't really use them. So I will start with the cutting, and I will put the pomegranate in here, which will be used for eating, and then the pomegranate waste goes here. So it's like the skin and the yellow, the whitish skin inside. I also have a small coffee spoon, which will help me get the seeds out, and then a sharp knife to help cut. And we'll soon proceed with the cutting. Okay, so for the pomegranate, there are various ways that you can do it. One is you can cut one slice off and then cut it in quarters. I personally cut directly in quarters because I anyways eat the seeds, and not just the fruit flesh. Now, when it's hard like this, it's a bit more tough, the skin, and it takes a bit more strength. So I kind of do it slowly and carefully. The first half, as you can see, it's beautiful inside. When it's this mature, the pomegranate seeds look like a ruby red, which I find really nice, which is a darker red than if you have it cut shortly after buying. So we will start with, now that I've got 1/4 here, I'm going to start by putting a bit of pressure on the skin. I use the spoon to help me get the seeds off. You see? The seeds are there. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you have like a whitish yellow skin. These skins are not to be consumed. You wouldn't like it anyways, the taste of the skin. And the pomegranate is a fruit that you eat with the seeds. I mean, when you eat a blueberry or a raspberry, you don't remove the seeds, you eat them with the seeds. So since pomegranate is also a berry, or a type of berry, you consume it with the seeds. Okay. the white skin, I put it in the blue bowl, as I mentioned earlier, and this hard skin, I also put in the blue bowl. Now, the pomegranate skin, some people use it for dyeing cloth, and otherwise, you can also just give it to your compost. By compost is where you put all the food waste to create a type of fertilized earth for your garden. And it's important. I mean, we as humans need healthy food. The garden needs also healthy nutrients, which they also get from plants or food, especially food waste. And pomegranate is sometimes used also for face masks, but I personally just like to eat it. It gives also a nice color to your dish, to your fruit salad. It's also nice to use as a decoration on a cake. There we go. Also, when you work with a pomegranate, make sure you have dark colored clothes because it's a fruit that stains very easily. The pomegranate, as I had shown earlier, I cut it first in quarters and then I use a spoon or my hand to get the seeds out. I put all the seeds in this bowl, but as you can see on the side of the bowl there are some pomegranate juice droplings. This is because pomegranate in general has a lot of juice, and when you remove the seeds or cut it, a lot of juice goes out. So, which is why it's important to have either wear black or clothes that you don't mind getting dirty, old clothes, whichever, because the pomegranate stain is very hard to remove. These pomegranates you can either use as a decoration for cake or for in a fruit salad or a salad in general or any dish. You can also make a sauce. Now, I will make a sauce with this pomegranate, and this I will show in a later video. I will also show how to make a ginger syrup and a vanilla pomegranate sauce. Uses one whole pomegranate. It uses ginger syrup, vanilla syrup, lime juice, a white wine which is on the fruity side, or you can use a Japanese plum wine. Then it uses cloves for seasoning and juniper berries, which in German we call Wacholderbeeren, which is juniper. This kind of sauce is really great for autumn because it has the spiciness of autumn, but it also uses the seasonal fruits that come out in autumn, winter. So this sauce, I will post the recipe and the video on how to make it at a later date. And I hope you liked the tutorial on how to cut a pomegranate, and I hope you look forward to the pomegranate sauce and the ginger syrup and vanilla syrup videos. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you have a better way of cutting pomegranate, I'm welcome to suggestions. And also, if you want to see more videos like of cooking tutorials and tasting videos, or even nutrition theory, like the plate model which I had done, and which I will also put a nutritional theory video where I give examples of continent you may be living, and also each country has their own food pyramid, although some countries have very similar food pyramids, so yeah. And so I will do one of those, and I will also do for Halloween a Halloween special, and that is going to be a surprise because you'll have to wait and see for Halloween. Have a nice time for today. Have a nice day in general. Stay healthy, and I will be keeping you updated with the next video.